All right, so welcome back. This is day 41, advanced training technique using supersets and compound sets as a case study. Now, when we say advanced training technique, what do we mean? Advanced, that means it's no longer a child's play. You've been on this journey for 40 days now. So the next thing you should step high little. You understand? So we should not be petting you anymore. We shouldn't be giving you milk and milk and only flesh anymore. We should be adding some. You need to be chewing some bone now. We need to be giving you some cartilage and some bone, some meat that has bone and cartilage in it. At least we want to make you to do some work now. Now, supersets, I'll give you a definition. Now, performing 2 exercises back to back with no rest in between, typically targeting opposing muscle group. I gave one example between day 30 and day 40. For instance, this is bicep curl. After this, then I take this. They are opposing muscle group. They're a good example of supersets. Now, just like we have a high intensity interval training and we have a circuit training, this is another way of managing time by combining 2 exercises that target 2 opposing muscle group. This is another way you can actually save time if you're in fitness or you have a limited time to spend in the gym. Now, it saves time. For example, it enhances muscle endurance as well as cardiovascular demand. It balances strength development in opposing muscle group. Then I'll give another example, despite the fact that I gave one. Is bicep curl followed immediately by tricep dips. Bicep curl followed immediately by what? Bicep dips. Is another very powerful example of what? Of supersets, because both muscles, they are opposing muscle groups. So as you're targeting one now, then the next you go to the other. It does not affect the other negatively, instead it affects it positively. So these supersets, just give example of superset and as alongside its definition. Now let's now proceed to compound sets. Is performing 2 activities, 2 exercises back to back, but these 2 exercises are targeting the same muscle group, e.g. chest or legs. I'll give the benefits, then I'll give example. And the benefits of this is that it increases muscle fatigue for greater intensity. It increases muscle fatigue for greater intensity. It also promotes hypertrophy, that's muscle growth. Hypertrophy, muscle growth. Hyper means up. Hypertrophy, muscle growth by maximizing workload on a specific muscle group. Then it challenges muscular endurance. Apart from the fact that it makes muscle growth, it challenges the muscular endurance, because your muscle knows that it has no option rather than to do that particular job. It will be forced to come out from its shell. It will be forced to come out from its comfort zone to engage in that particular task. An example is bench press followed immediately by what? By push-ups. You understand? Bench press followed immediately by what? By push-ups. Then here are some few tips for using for engaging in supersets or compound sets. Now, supersets, number 1 is to use proper form. Avoid compromising technique, especially when you are under fatigue. Now, there's a very high tendency that when you are under fatigue, you tend to lose proper form because you are tired and you want to forcefully complete it. No, when you are tired and you see that your form is wrong, pause a little. We know you are not supposed to pause, but pause a little, take some few seconds before you come back on track or before you come back on stage to complete that particular reps or that particular set. And number 2, plan efficiently. Pair exercises that align with your goal. And don't just pair exercises because you want to do superset or you want to do compound set. Do exercises that actually what align with your fitness goal. Then number 3, adjust weight properly. Adjust weight appropriately or properly. Now use moderate weights to complete both exercises effectively. For instance, one program A should not be heavyweight, while program B is lightweight. No, use weights that are moderate, that looks closely related or closely similar. In terms, maybe one may be 10 kg, the other is 12, or one is 20, then the other is 25, or maybe 23 or 22 kg. Stuff like that should be within the same range. Then number 4, include rest. Allow rest between supersets, compound sets to avoid overtraining. Now, because the fact that we say it's superset or it's compound set does not mean that you want to train till you have injury first before you pause. Include rest. For instance, we can say after every two completed sets, we rest for 3 minutes or rest for 2 minutes. There's nothing bad there. Or after every one completed set, for instance, we take bicep curl, then tricep dips, then we rest 1 minute. It's okay. Or we'll take 2 completed sets before we rest for 3 minutes. There's also nothing bad in it. Now, these advanced techniques are excellent for adding variety, thus boosting workout intensity and breaking through plateaus to achieve greater strength and muscle growth. Now, I think this is one of the ways that if you are in workouts, if you have been doing workout and maybe you are now experiencing plateau, this is one of the ways you can actually break through plateau. Now, because you are introducing your body you are taking it to a different realm. In fact, you are taking your body to cloud 9. So your body will have no option rather than to grow. It will break the shell, whatever shell that it was covering it, to break it and come out from that its comfort zone because you've smoked it. You understand? So that's what you must actually know. Okay, proceeding further is day 42. So have you ever done superset or compound set? Tell me in the comment section. Were you able to complete it? How did you feel? Did you feel exhausted when you got home, or did you feel exhausted during the workout session? Tell me. I want to know. I would like to know in the comment section. Tell me.